number one desirable. I do what I want when I want and how I want it. Leave you with the one in the air, that's how I roll. I got tons of soul, I'm a true collectible. Famous, also famous, number one desirable. I do what I want when I want and how I want it. Leave you with the one in the air, that's how I roll. I got change to throw, I don't care about no gold. Better, so much better, flipping incredible. Always on the show so they know that I still got it. And I never feel sorry, yeah, top of the world. Top of the world. Yeah, top of the world. Top of the world. Yeah, top of the world. Top of the world.
What's up, everybody? This is ROCFAME, and this is my very first episode of the ROCLIFE podcast. It's been a long time coming, no pun intended, but it's been a long time coming since I've gotten here. When I first got into Charleston and I met Colors the Network Man, I told him that I wanted to interview him, and weeks went by and he didn't forget, like a damn elephant. Like, he did not forget, and he hit me up again and was like, hey, what happened to the interview? And I honestly told him, I don't know what I'm doing. So all these years later, all this experience later, I finally got a platform where I can stand, and I'm here with you now. Thank you so much for being my first guest, Colors.
Oh, no problem.
So today this is a discussion podcast. We don't interview. That's why you saw the intro in the beginning. I'll make sure to put down his social media tags throughout the video so you can contact him for any of his services. So we're going to talk about the humble root. So many times we get into our heads about where we're going, where we came from, and what we have right now. Not to say that you're not allowed to celebrate your victories, but it's also a good time in your life when you're successful to always remain humble and to always think about the people that help you come up. And I don't know anybody better that does that. That's a prime example of that than Colors. So talk to me about your come up, how you built your businesses, and how you maintained a sense of peace through it all.
Just a great support system, honestly. Just trying to stay positive, even though I have my times, you know that I call you, I call Jay, I call Treasy, I call my cousin Daryl. So I got my support system, my balances and stuff like that, just to keep me going with everything from a long time coming to those who watch radio, those who watch TV, meeting our minds, Lord, yeah, this is a good support system, and just stay humble. I don't know, just always align. Stayed in my head, just a humble child and tasted grace. Because I've always been like that. I always wanted to I get a rush off of letting other people succeed. Maybe they get higher than me, maybe they don't. Maybe it's just something about just, I don't know, if it's like a bad scientist type mentality, just like watch what I create, what I created.
I feel the same. I think we're on the same wave. That's the reason why we work well together. Because I play the background a lot too. You know what I mean? So there are times when you were tested. Like I said, we talk truth here on the podcast, so if you don't want to talk about it, just do a cartweel and I'll make sure to move on with conversation. But we're business partners, so there are times where I know that you were tested verbally, or in business that, you had every right to go off, but you didn't. Tell me how you constantly take the high road. This is something that I've learned from him and Jay Brown, because meeting them, I was a hothead.
Well, basically, like I said, basically when stuff go down, I usually hit up you or Jay Brown, Jay Bob, or Treasy, or those are like my big cousin Daryl, and they kind of just to level off before I just jump and just kind of hear the size and hear the moves and give the scenarios and see where it goes and whatnot of that sort. But yeah, that's basically what I do for the most part. Just just basically try to take the high road. Just think of it on a different level. Like, kill them with success, for better or less words. Just let your work ethic speak, your grind speak, and everything comes back around. So that's how I look at it. So they'll get theirs. I don't have to do nothing. I don't have to put a finger on them. I don't have to, say, even mention their names. That's how I look at it. It all comes back around.
I feel you. I mean, but it is kind of hard sometimes to, personally, and I've known other people to say it too, like, you putting in all this work and, you ever felt like you just weren't appreciated or recognized enough? Like, I know you manage a bunch of people and you've managed many, many people, so. I mean,
I'm human. I'm not God enough to talk. Yeah, I have my moments. I've had my moments with scenarios, and but I just, like I said, how I deal with it, like I said, take the high road. I mean, there's times I'll be like, damn, I'm going hard, I'm sharing this person's stuff, I'm sharing this person. I go on their page, and like, dang. Like, and then it's like, if you're doing it like Jay Brown taught me, you're doing it selfishly, don't expect nothing. Just let the blessing manifest. Right. Don't sit there and be like, I shared old boy, old girl stuff, and they ain't sharing nothing, but they sharing these people's stuff, and they ain't sharing my stuff. No, just, if you want to share it, share it. They see people share their stuff back, then awesome. If they don't, they just keep pushing until you get to the light. Keep going through the tunnel, go through the dark to get to the light.
Right. Well, you guys, Colors taught me a lot about being reserved in your thoughts. Like, everything is not meant to be said out loud. And sometimes I like to say things out loud. I always had this thing where, if I put it in your face right then and there, we're going to deal with it right then and there, and we're going to fix it now. You know what I mean? But I've just learned through the prime example that Colors and, a lot of people around me, Jay, gave me, to just, reserve yourself for moments when it's necessary to say something. You know what I mean? Like, we've gotten into the business of cutting people off. I mean,
getting cut off because we keep our loyalty.
But listen, honestly, to keep it a buck, I'm not gonna lie to you. If I'm not for you either, I'd rather you cut me off to preserve your own peace as well. It goes both ways. I'll protect mine just as much as you protect yours. And by you cutting me off, you probably saved me a lot of crap too. Because obviously it's not going to work, and I would have realized it sooner or later. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I'd rather you just do it right off the back. You know what I mean? So it's just, I'd rather, yeah. I'm in the season of cutting off. It's made me happier. Yeah. Even on my Facebook. Like, down to my Facebook. I cut you off there too. I don't want to see nothing either.
Yeah. You do your thing, you stay over there, I stay over here, and hey, everybody live happy ever after in our own world,
My daughter said it the best. My daughter Alicia said it the best. She was like, Mom, did you know such and such before this time? And I'm like, yeah. How long have you known them? About a year or so. Were you alive a year or so ago? I was like, yeah. She was like, so you're not dead, right? You're still alive. You can be alive, so you can not know them. She was like, and then I came up with this thing, and I always said it's okay to think that you're too good for a situation. Period. And I used to be very lax on how I let people talk to me, and I guess just because I assert myself now, I don't get disrespected. Nobody tries to cross that line with me anymore. I used to be very willy-nilly with people. I used to let them say whatever they want, do whatever they want, very quiet and meek, you know what I mean?
I must have missed that route, man.
Yeah, literally. I used to let people walk all over me all the time, and it came to a point where, I was getting used. And so when I started to work and I started to do stuff, me being that person that they called on all the time, when it was time for me to get my praises, I felt some type of way. That's why meeting you guys, I learned to be in my peace. You know what I mean? And just do it because I want to, because I like to, because I love to. You know what I mean? I did a versus battle. That was I think the dopest thing I've ever done as far as putting together by myself. You know what I mean? That was so fire. I was so happy. And we didn't get a lot of views.
But you did it. Charleston Parade. You did it.
Charleston Black Parade. Oh yeah, that's Eric's breadwinner on his YouTube page.
Yeah, I did it. Shouts out.
He did that. He did that. We did the 2-step, and then he put the stuff
team
together.
Sandwich, you can't have a sandwich without the meat, right? You know, unless you meat, you gotta have both.
Right. So, tell me about how your team holds that same standard. You have an amazing group of people.
It took a lot to get there. I mean, everything is a process. It took a lot to get there. You know, some people work, some people don't. But yeah, it's a family-oriented label. I mean, I feel like it's more family than business a lot of times because we hang out. For the COVID, we used to really hang out. You know what I'm saying? Have everybody's birthday, like shout out to Blackberry, her birthday is the day.
Hey.
So, you know, we would have, you know, before COVID time, we probably would have had a big dinner somewhere for it. But yeah, it just that family value. Definitely trying to get that family.
Was always there for
yeah, you was there, all of them.
Hey,
even
you were some food.
Yeah, I was there for all of them. It was crazy, past and present. Yeah, but I mean that's just the way we try to I try to like keep family oriented around everybody who I interact with. Not just long time coming, artists in general, just try to build business relationships, but also try to build a family feel. That's just the way I've always been instilled with. You know, it's not always gonna work. I mean, you can go 1,000 for somebody, it might still go 1 for you, but you just go from your heart. That's all you can do is do what's your intentions. You gotta be what you are. You can't force it on nobody else.
And I also learned that just doing it for the love will get you money.
It will.
Your work will show through the love.
There's a lot of guests came on those to watch, and you got business with later, and I mean it happens. You know what I'm saying? It definitely happens. I always think of the movie like I was talking earlier. With Biggie, and there's like when he came in and offers Puffy, like you got money like that, I'm out the game. Don't chase the money, chase the dream. Well, yeah, that always plays back in my head. So that's always a moment I'll be like, yeah, I mean, it'll come. Yeah, it all comes full circle. Just keep, keep working at it. Like I said, look, this is another step. Things to work out. I'm proud of you. This is another step. Female entrepreneur, well deserved. Like I'm just
male entrepreneur, well deserved.
Yeah, I'm just definitely, even Mr. Five with the director, videographer of the year. I mean, we like the Charleston, we brought it home, man. It was dope. I thought it was very dope.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, it wasn't dope putting all the trophies in the trunk, though. Please don't scratch them up. I hope they'll get scratched up.
No, they were good money. They came through good. So, the only thing that I would say to close this out is in business, especially in business, try to have a whole circle and be a whole person before you present yourself to the world. And not to say that, this is going to work for anybody, but it worked for most. Have your home in order. Fix your heart. Fix your spirit. Fix your mind. Keep learning. Keep gaining knowledge about things and retaining it. Build your character. Make sure that you're a safe haven. Your money and your situation outside of your business life is taken care of, because as a whole person, settled without anything extra in the background, you can put yourself fully into your work. And for those who are doing all of that at the same time, kudos to you. We're regular people, man. We go through things all the time. But hopefully with all the success that everybody's gonna get, because I do believe that we are building a group of celebrities right now. Straight up. We're gonna be somewhere in a little bit. We're gonna be a great, powerful network here in Charleston. And I just want everybody to keep working and to keep pushing. And take the humble route. Yeah. Thank you for joining me on my very first episode of ROCLIFE podcast. Second episode will be out in about 2 weeks. And I got Miss Patrice McCoy from Long Time Coming Entertainment, model coach extraordinaire, model, you know what I mean? She does it all. She does runway. She's a beast, and we'll be coming and we'll be talking about soul ties. Lord. Alright, that one's gonna be spicy. We might have some wine for that one. That said, might have to sit on this one. Might have to put on the corner a little, edit the picture. Yeah, so I'll definitely check y'all next time. Thank you to Mr. Fry Productions.
Sure.
This is Paige song. This is Paige song. This is the day she's born to the day she's grown, the love goes on and on, on and on. This is Paige's song. From the day she's born to the day she's grown, the love goes on and on, on and on. This is Paige's song.
March 3rd, 2016, heaven was delivered to me. Paige Marie, a baby version of me. Seeing what I saw, had my life in awe. My grandma features in your facial expressions. Fatherhood passed a test on life lessons. Always knew I have a girl first. Me and your mom never worked. Relationship would be awkward and berserk. We both love you more than life on earth. Every day is a gift, just want to hug and uplift. Never do I talk down, dreams to the moon when I knock them off the mound. Life can't strike me out, I gotta put food in your mouth. My doubts are erased, looking in your face. Challenges raised to embrace. We unbeatable tag team to the race. The love is so real, holding you capturing every feel. Giving 100% perfection. My baby is God's blessings, with no question. God's blessings, no question.